everybody thinks there's this imaginary other dumb people that they're talking to. And you're like, no, dude, they're talking to you. They think you're stupid. They don't think...
It's like texting and driving.
Texting and driving. They watch...
Everyone's like, I do it, but I do it right. No one else should do it. Like, no, you do it wrong too.
You do it wrong too. No one should be doing it, but like, do whatever you're going to go do. Like, it's... the other night in a basketball game, Kyrie Irving, they were trying to hug. Two players tried to hug after the game from opposite teams, and the game ended. And they just got done playing the full game, and they come over and they grab them. They grab them. They go, you can't hug, and it's like, well, they just basically were hugging for an hour on the basketball court as they sweated over each other, boxing each other out, and they go, you can't hug, and it goes, that's how stupid they think everybody is. They think someone's at home going, dude, they just hugged after the game. I guess COVID's over, and then they just run outside and like that's what they. But I mean, that's why are these football players wearing a mask right when they get off the field? Why does Patrick Mahomes
punching each other right in their face, helmet to helmet, face mask to here's some, and it's like, no, put the mask on.
And then they go stand alone on the sideline and they have a mask on, and because they think you're stupid, dude. They think you're.
Rogan said that about the UFC when they started coming back. They were like, all right, so we've got to be in this like locked up bubble for like a week or two or whatever. Everyone who comes in gets tested. You get tested again before the fight. And then at the end, they're like, I can't interview the guys. Like, we're all clear in here. We've created a bubble.
Yeah. There's no point to a bubble. There's no point to anything.
Dude, I saw I was walking in like near the Amazon out here. And I saw a bridge, just one of those rickety bridges with a fence. And in Spanish, it said, don't come in here. We don't want your COVID. We have made ourselves a fucking village. Oh. And they just locked themselves out. They had fucking chickens and fucking farms and everything. And they're just like, we ain't getting it. No one's coming in here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
It was like, cool.
Yeah. Then those people are going to they're going to rule the world when it all comes crashing down.
They're going to wait.
I mean, all they got to do is sit and wait. And then when we all end up relying on them, that's what they like. You always think that with like people being stupid. I was trying to talk about this on stage. But I remember I had a guy that I worked with that didn't. I mean, he was just like, you'd be like, oh, we're going to talking about Hawaii. He's like, how long can you drive there? Like, asking a question like that. Like, he doesn't know where Hawaii is on the map. Yeah. But he can give birth to cows, and he could survive off the land. So it's like his brilliance is just not. He didn't read books, but he could. But he will never be hungry. Where you will crumble if your Wi-Fi goes out. You're a wreck. Where this guy couldn't have. So it's like I shouldn't judge this guy and make fun of him for this one. I mean, for this one thing when he can do so many other. Like if you
it's like your book. He's booked on, but it's like, where do you think your burger came from that you're eating?
Yeah, where do you? I mean,
that was me.
The words that you read on that paper. How do you think that got? Guys like that.
Ink, dude.
That fit. That are making all this stuff. They don't understand. You gotta, everybody's got, and with celebrities with money too, because that's what I always think too. Like we see all these celebrities, and they got so much money, and I always think like I never want to talk. Why would you ever talk down to like these other people? I'm not better than them. They're all probably statistically, they're going to be smarter than whatever one celebrity is. Statistically speaking, you got to be talking to a percentage of a crowd that's going to be Harvard grads or whatever they are, super smart. Yeah. So who am I to go talk to an audience and go like, you should do this? When we know how hard it is and how much work it is to make to even be known in this world. We are tricking people into paying money to listen to us and be funny. And like, so that's a ton of work. All your focus and obsession has to go to that. So if you then tell me, but the whales are dying, I'm like, well, I don't know how'd you learn that? Did you read a lot about that? No, you're probably like everybody else and you just read headlines.
Saw a headline. Yeah.
No one's self-awareness is gone. Self-awareness.
Or it'll be like this new strain of COVID's way worse. I'm like, because of the one news article that you read, and that guy says it's way better because of the one news article he read. No one's actually researching it.
Nobody.
Or finding out the truth. They're just like, I read a thing I like in a fucking news source that only tells me things I like, and that's it. I'm good.